Facebook. It's your girl, Raushawna Price, giver of awesomeness here. I wanted to take a couple minutes and share with you this concept that I've really been working hard to live out, and it's called just keep showing up. Like, that's it. That's what it's called. If you needed a title, there it is. Keep showing up. That's it. Over the past week or so, you all know, we've talked about it. For those of you who might not know, have experienced terrible tragedy, awful, haven't even really posted like articles and all that about it. I'm not there yet. I'll just be perfectly honest, I'm not there yet. But I'm committed to still showing up. I'm committed to showing up for my family, for my clients, and for myself, for my friend, for her family in any way that I can. And so often I've been listening a lot. So I live in the US, I live outside of Charlotte in a small town right over the border in South Carolina. And there is a lot of conversation and discussion about what is bad, what is terrible, all the negativity. And I'm here to say, just keep showing up. Just keep showing up. Even if your show up is in your pajamas, in your yoga pants, and a scrunchie in your hair, if you do that. I have a hair tie that I wear that you guys have probably seen me in, or a do-rag or a bonnet. But just keep showing up. That's it. Keep showing up in whatever way that you can. Be in the room. And when you're in the room, let your mind be where your feet are planted. I say that a lot. Let your mind be where your feet are planted so that you can enjoy the moments in your life that are happening now. I know that there's a lot to be worried about or concerned about, especially for those that are laid off or those whose jobs are on hold. Financially, there are worries, there are concerns, health concerns with family, but you can still show up. Keep showing up, even if it's in ways that are creative. Using social media to show up, using FaceTime and Zoom, or maybe you're starting to write more letters because we haven't stopped mailing things. But show up for people in whatever way that you feel led to show up for them. Maybe it's just a text message that says, I thought of you today. You're busy, you can't necessarily talk, but just sending them a note to say, I thought of you. Or if you see someone doing something amazing, telling them, I see you doing something amazing. And knowing that you could be the one person that knows that they're doing it, and your one note to them could change their whole perspective. And so that's what I'm committed to. And if you need something to be committed to, maybe you'll join me in this commitment to keep showing up. Through the tears, y'all know I've cried on this Facebook here. Through the prayers, through whatever it is that you're feeling led to do. It might be that you color and you draw pictures. Do that. Maybe you do clay, or you're an artist and you have music. Do that. Keep showing up. Now is the time for all of us to do whatever we can to show up for someone. And the first person you have to show up for is yourself. Show up for yourself in whatever way that means for you. Some days I don't feel like necessarily coming on. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm going to talk about. So there you go. But I still show up. And every time I do, there is someone who messages me or posts or emails me and says, I'm glad you showed up today. I needed that. So you don't know who those people are in your life, but whatever it is that you do, keep doing it. Keep showing up. If you're in healthcare, we thank you for showing up. And in law enforcement, EMTs, any public service officers and people, thank you for showing up. It could be that you are a neighbor and you bake cookies, which happened to us. Those cookies were amazing and someone showed up for us, and that's what matters. Your one little gesture, or you might see it as a little small gesture, could be huge to someone else. It could be the thing that changes their day, their week, their month, their year, their life. That's where we are. We're in this place of we have to keep showing up for each other. It is the difference between what makes us human and what makes us like any other living species. The difference is in our ability to really connect and show up for one another. And that's what I wanted to come on today to say, is if you're wondering, or if you've thought maybe no one cares, or maybe it doesn't matter, I am telling you it does. It does. It matters. Keep showing up. Show up let people know that you care, that you're listening, that you have a voice, that it matters in some way, shape, or form. However you feel led to do that, do that. And know that I am with you, and I'm going to be doing the exact same thing. Showing up here, whether it's exciting highs or low lows, because that's life, or somewhere in between in the crazy chaos of it all. Even now I've got Zoe, she's getting ready to come in and ask me a question, and I want that, because that's where we are. Sometimes we're multitasking and kids are coming in on our lives, or things are just chaotic, but we're showing up. So show up in whatever way that you can. Show up for someone else. Most importantly, show up for yourselves. I'll see you guys soon.